Zechariah 12. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. Yah is short for Yahweh, Yahweh, Yod-He, Vav-He. There's no difference. Yah is an extremely jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And the letter J is about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity more than 2,000 years ago. In a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua. Zechariah 12. The message of Yahweh against Israel, Yahweh stretching... Okay, hold on. The message of the word of Yahweh against Israel, Yahweh stretching out the heavens and laying the foundation of the earth and forming the spirit of man within him declares, See, I am making Jerusalem a cup of reeling to all the people all around, and also against Yehuda. It is in the siege against Jerusalem, and in that day it shall be that I make Jerusalem a very heavy stone for all peoples. All lifting it are severely injured, and all the nations of the earth shall be gathered against it. In that day, in that day declares Yahweh, I strike every horse with bewilderment, and its rider with madness. And on the house of Yehuda I open my eyes, but every horse of the peoples I strike with blindness. And the leaders of Yehuda shall say in their heart, The inhabitants of Jerusalem are a strength to me through Yahweh of hosts, their Elohim. In that day I make the leaders of Yehuda like a fire pot among trees, and like a torch of fire in the sheaves. Sheaves, sheaves. And they shall consume all the peoples all around, on the right and on the left, and Jerusalem shall dwell again in her own place in Jerusalem, and Yahweh shall save the tents of Yehuda first, so that the comeliness of the house of David and the comeliness of the inhabitants of Jerusalem would not become greater than that of Yehuda. In that day Yahweh shall shield the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and the feeble among them in that day shall be like David, and the house of David like Elohim, like the messenger of Yahweh before them. And it shall be in that day that I seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem, and I shall pour out the house of David and on the inhabitants of Jerusalem a spirit of favor and prayers, and they shall look on me whom they pierced, and they shall mourn for him as one mourns for his only son, and they shall be in bitterness over him as a bitterness over the firstborn. In that day the mourning in Jerusalem is going to be great, like the mourning at Hadad Rimon. Hadad is H-A-D with a line underneath of it, A-D with a line underneath of it, and Rimon is R-I-M-M-O-N. In the valley of Megiddo, M-E-G with a line on top of it, I-D-D-O. Yeah. And the land shall mourn, every clan by himself, or by itself, the clan of the house of David by itself, and their women by themselves, the clan of the house of Nathan by itself, and their women by themselves, the clan of the house of Levi, L-E with a half a check mark, W-I, by itself, and their women by themselves, the clan of Shimei by itself, and their women by themselves. Shimei is S-H-I-M'. All the rest of the clans, every clan by itself, and their women by themselves. Yeah, that way neither man nor woman has a distraction, because they're all around the same gender. They do it in school, they do it in church. It does help to not put men and women together. But I strongly believe that both men and women can be friends. And people who don't think that probably because they themselves can't do it. But just because you yourself can't do it doesn't mean it's not doable. Yeah.